Shiv, we are not able to see your screen.
Yeah, he has not shared yet. He's actually, I think, doing that live streaming part for now.
Right, we are live now. Okay, understanding basic Boolean operator on LinkedIn and understanding limitation of a LinkedIn search operator. Even this is not required. All right, just understanding basic Boolean operator on LinkedIn. So what all the basic Boolean operator are accepted by LinkedIn? Double quotation. Okay. So LinkedIn accepts and or not brackets and a double quotation. So what does an operator and do? We have
Both.
It
already
adds
covered for
another.
the Google.
Yeah.
Instead of giving space in Google, so in Google, instead of giving A and we are giving space. Wherein in LinkedIn or any job portals, we need to give A and in capital letter.
Yeah.
All
When we
right.
need both the
And what does it do? It does the same job.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, it helps us to narrow the search result by including all the keyword as must to have. For example, okay, Java and Python and Azure and NoSQL and MongoDB. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I click on people. Okay, so I get people who have Java and Python and AWS and Azure and NoSQL on MongoDB, all the keywords. All right, let's go to the last result of the last page. Say page number 100. Okay, so we are on a 100th page. So we have a Python, we have Java, we have Java, we have AWS, we have Azure, we have MongoDB, we have NoSQL. Okay. So Java and Python, both are there. AWS and Azure, both are there. MongoDB and NoSQL, both are there. Okay, that's on the last result of the last page. Okay, AWS and Azure, both are there. Java and Python, both are there. Cassandra, Couch, Cosmo.
Shiv, I have a question. Can I ask?
Yeah,
So, like in Google, you have the 32 keyword limit, right? And it drops some keywords if it is more than that. So, here also, do we have something similar? Do we have to put certain things in quotes and follow the same thing, or it's different here?
yeah. In free version, we have a limitation of up to 5 operator and 6 keywords.
Okay, but premium is like you can go till wherever you want, right?
What?
For premium, this is premium, right?
No, this is a normal basic one.
And if there is a recruiter account, so what is the limitations?
You can go up to 500 also.
Okay.
Ideally, keep up to 300. Otherwise, search will keep breaking.
And in free, was previously there used to be a 10-page maximum view limit. Is it also subject to the profile we open, or it is?
Yeah, number of searches and views also is limited in the free version. But if you have basic premium, should be fine. Okay, here I'm not able to find MongoDB or NoSQL, but it will be there in the entire profile somewhere or the other. Okay, we have NoSQL, we have Azure, we have AWS, we have MongoDB, we have Python, we have Java also. Okay, 2 programming language, Java and Python, 2 public cloud, AWS and Azure, and 2 NoSQL and MongoDB. So all the skills are there. So basically it is helping us to narrow the search result by including all the keyword as must to have keyword. Clear? Team, any doubts?
Yes,
No.
clear.
What does an operator or do?
Or keyword will get the results from any of the
Okay,
keywords
it
in
basically
that.
helps us to expand the search results
Yes.
by including
Multiple keywords.
either.
Okay.
by including either of the keyword in the search result. For example, Java or Python and AWS or Azure and NoSQL or MongoDB. All right. So it will give us either of the keyword, which is Java or Python, and AWS or Azure, and NoSQL or MongoDB. Clear?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, which is again we covered in Google also, but here in Google, instead of giving space, we are giving A and D and. In Google, instead of giving pipe, here in LinkedIn, we are giving OR or. All right.
So basically, LinkedIn works on the Boolean operator concept, right?
Yeah. Okay. So whenever we use or, we need bracket to make it a set of keywords. So the platform or job boards can understand it as a set of keywords to get. So the platform or job board can understand it as a set of keywords to get either keyword from the given set. Set. Bracket. Without the bracket becomes and gets confused. All right. What does an operator bracket do? So whenever we use or, we need bracket to make sure a set of keyword. To make sure a set of keywords, so the platform or a job board can understand it as a set of keywords to get either of the keywords from the given set of keyword by using bracket. Without bracket, it becomes open-ended search and gets confused. Clear? Yes,
Yes.
no?
Yes.
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 I have a question on and. And will act as a must or like
What, Vijay?
I have a question on and.
Uh-huh.
Is it working like must?
Yes, it's working like must to have keyword.
Yes.
Or is
Yes.
working like either of the keyword, but again, that is also must to have only. Generally, we say Java or Python, it's not good to have keyword,
Yeah.
but either of the keyword is must to have.
Okay.
But here it's working as a either of the keyword, Java or Python. In AND case, we can say, yes, it is working as a must to have keyword. But in OR case also, it is not good to have. It is still a must to have, but from that particular set, we need either of the keyword.
Mhm.
Clear, Vijay?
Yeah.
Okay, now if you say Python or Java or Python, so is it working as a good to have keyword? Or is it working like, no, it is must to have, but either of the keyword is must to have.
Either of the keyword.
Either of them.
It
Yeah.
is basically either of the keyword.
Basically, it's
Whether they are-
working as a either of the keyword must to have,
Yeah.
but not good to have. Okay, that statement for or will work as a good to have keyword. No, that is not wrong. Or will still work as a must to have keyword, but either of the keyword. Clear?
Yes.
What does an operator bracket do? So whenever we use or, we need bracket to make it as a set of keyword. So the platform or a job board can understand it as a set of keyword to get either of the keyword from the given set of keywords by using bracket. Without bracket, it becomes open-ended search and gets confused. Clear?
Yeah. And bracket is mostly used for or only.
Yes. Okay, when we go for advanced nested search, then we'll understand the various use cases of bracket. But for now, keep in mind, bracket is used only for or. Clear?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes,
clear.
no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes, sure. Yeah.
What does an operator double quotation do?
Exact keyword.
Exact phrase.
Exact keyword
Exact
or
phrase.
phrase.
Phrase of the keyword.
Exact search.
For example, my name is Mr. Anthony. All right. This double quotation in a Word doc, it's not correct. Anyway, oh, not in Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Okay. So my name is Mr. Anthony as it is. 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 And my name is Mr. Anthony as it is. All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Leading a team of. Okay. Once you open, then you might see somewhere or the other, there is a leading a team of like this, leading a team of, leading a team of, leading a team of. All right.
Yes.
What is an operator not do?
Remove that particular keyword or exclude. Yes.
It basically helps us to exclude a keyword from the search result. All right. Example. not software or engineer. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So Java and Python and AWS and Azure. Mostly software engineers will only write. Yes, no? Someone who worked on Java and Python and AWS and Azure, mostly a software engineer.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, but we are saying not software or engineer. Okay, we get program analyst, Java full stack developer, basis consultant. So even if you see in the first result itself, we do not have people mentioning a software engineer. They're mentioning some other titles. Though they're mentioning skills, but there are no title of software engineers. Let's remove Azure and say developer also. All right. AWS, Java and Python and AWS, not software or engineer or developer.
So if you don't mind, this particular string, if you can uh, just explain us how this will work, because software or engineer or developer. So it will draw any of three, or like how it is? Maybe because one particular person in his life
I'll
cycle.
come there. I'll come there.
Okay.
Okay. First, understand the use case of it. So what does not do? It basically helps us to exclude a keyword from the search result. Clear?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Okay. This is why I took this not example at the last. Okay, what does an operator not do? It basically helps us to exclude a keyword from the search result. For example, Java and Python and AWS and Azure, not software or engineering. All right, so it is giving us all those results, but without software or engineering. Let's run it once again. Okay, let's take this only. Okay, let's go on the first page itself. Okay, nowhere the person has mentioned engineer. Okay, even if they have mentioned Bachelor of Computer Science, Programming, member of technical staff, Mebner. Okay, even the first result itself, you see, Bachelor of Technology, is there anywhere engineering? It is engineering. It's not engineer. It's a engineering. Here also there is no software or engineer or developer. All right. Clear? What does it not do? Yes, no.
Oh, yes, Shiv.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. It
Yeah.
basically helps us to exclude the keyword. And
Yeah.
whenever we use not, it has to be used always at the
And
end. Okay, we'll come here. We'll come to the new thumb rules later. Now, search one Java and Python and AWS, not software or engineer or developer. What is the difference between these two searches, Java or Python and AWS, not software, not engineer, not developer? Is there any difference in these two searches?
as per me, first one, either as we are
Bracket
putting
is
or bracket is there, and so either of them might be present, might not be present. But when we are directly putting not, so for sure in search two, nothing will be there in whole anywhere in the whole process. Like neither software will be there, we found, neither engineer will be get, and developer. All three will be excluded by default because it is not included in it.
Anyone else?
I think it's the same because even when you put in bracket, I couldn't see software or engineer or developer. None of the keywords were there. Mostly it's working like, all the keywords are getting excluded. So even if you put the same thing, I think it's going to act like same.
I
So
feel
what is the difference
will
between
work
these two?
properly because second one it will first first it will remove software, then it will remove engineer, and then that's the reason it may result in maybe the true false result sort of situation we might face.
Rest others, what's the difference between these two? Anyone else?
We haven't put any, and or in between the knots. So
No.
I don't know how that functions. Or it might just take like not, don't take these keywords.
I think first one is a correct.
Second one? Don't
Second
think,
one is
run a
incorrect.
search, observe the result and tell me. Don't think, don't assume, don't think. Run a search, observe the results and tell me what is the difference. Even if you see the difference in the results, tell me. Run a search, even if you see difference in the result, tell me.
So first search, Ashif, there could be at
Huh?
least one result where all three keywords might not be excluded.
What, Satish? Come back again.
There could be at least one result where all three keywords will not be excluded, meaning there will be at least one or two keywords that would still be present in that particular result. Not all keywords would be excluded.
Okay. And second?
For sure, all three keywords would be excluded.
Okay. Let's give the first search. Observe the results. Let's open another LinkedIn. Let's give second search. Earlier we used to see the number here, but right now that number is gone. Are you seeing any difference here?
In my
I'm
case,
switching between the pages. Are you seeing any difference?
No, it looks same.
no.
Okay, let's go to the last. Let's go to the 10th page here. Let's go to the 10th page here. All right. Are you seeing some difference?
No.
Slightly, but same profiles.
Yes, Shiv, there are a couple of more profiles in the second search.
No,
Different.
it's the same.
Different.
Let's go to some last page. Page number 100 here. Page number 100 here. Okay, Chandrasekhar, Viswadit, Suraksha, Swati. Okay, slightly different. Slightly different. But are we seeing here engineer? No, that is engineering, even on the last page. Okay, developer we did not exclude, DEVE. So here DEVLOPR, not DEVELOPR. Okay, this is DEVLOPR. So Satish, if you're saying some results, those results might not be as accurate as, means the spelling of those results might not be as accurate as. That is the reason you're seeing this. But here we have mentioned DEVLOPR. Here DEVLOPR. So that after V, that E is missing over here.
It's due to spelling mistake.
Yes. But it is absolutely excluding software engineer or developer. It is excluding all the keywords here. Okay, it's excluding all those profiles. So it's excluding all those profiles who has mentioned software or engineer or developer. Here also it is excluding all those profiles who has
Yes.
mentioned software, engineer or developer. So here
My case
only
also
the
it
way
is
we are
same
writing
thing,
it
yeah.
is a different, but both the search strings are doing the same job. Like if I have to break down this, what it will search for? It will search for Java and Python and AWS. All right. Now let's break down. Let's solve it like a maths. So when we are solving it like a maths, okay, if you have to remove this bracket, after not software, not software, not and or, which is highest?
Not is highest.
Huh?
Not.
Not. Engineer. And again, not
Developer.
developer.
Yeah.
So that
My
is
case also.
actually equal
First
to,
page coming same as it is.
that is actually
Exact
equal to
search.
this.
Yeah.
And
Same.
let's
Here there is nothing to solve as in mathematics because it's already solved. This is also equal to
Same result.
same result. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I just checked. In first phase, not went to others, but yeah, in first phase, exactly same what I got this in the first search,
Right.
same I got in search 2 as well. In the another
Now
one.
what is the difference between these two searches? Now here is a killer. Okay. Now this search we already gave here. All right. Now instead of this or, I'll just make it and. I'll still get the result who would have mentioned software engineer, software engineer, software engineer, engineer, software engineer, software engineer, software engineer, software engineer. Why?
And is a stronger operator than not. So when you open up
Now,
the I think
No,
and
don't think. Apply the logic.
Because of bracket, it's the
And
once again
because
the software is the first keyword. So
and
No,
is acting here as a in bracket, but it in bracket
Sure.
you're taking, but
no.
and is acting as
Like
a
if a profile
uh,
has all the three keywords, those profiles
yeah.
will get excluded.
Spot on, Bharat, spot on. This is only excluding those results who has
Which are
mentioned all the three keywords in their profile.
hmm.
It is not excluding those who would have mentioned either of the keyword. People might have mentioned software, people might have mentioned engineer, people might have mentioned developer, but it is excluding only those profiles who has mentioned software and engineer and developer. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
It is not excluding those profiles who could have mentioned either software or engineer or developer. It is only excluding those profiles, a single person who would have mentioned all these three keywords. Let me show you the other example. Let's remove this. All right. Current company Amazon, Google, Microsoft, AWS, JP Morgan. Okay. Let's take Amazon, Google, Microsoft. Not Amazon or Google or Microsoft. Okay, TCS, Infosys, Cognizant, Capgemini, Accenture. All right. Now, this could be a good interview question.
Noted.
I'm still getting from Amazon, Google, Microsoft now. What is the difference? Now it is excluding people who would have worked at all the three companies. Amazon, Google, Microsoft. Okay. But I'll still get people who would have worked at either of these companies. It is excluding only those candidates who has worked at all these three companies.
All three together. Same as the
All
first.
three together, only those people.
Yeah. Same as the first example which we were taking.
basically,
Okay.
inside the not bracket, does the or start functioning like and the and starts functioning like or?
This is the use case only for LinkedIn not or the job portal not. It is not like and start functioning as or start functioning like and. Take a simple understanding. Not and you give a bracket Amazon and Google and Microsoft. It is only excluding those candidates who have worked at all these three companies.
Yeah, but either of it is coming, right?
Either of it will come.
Yeah,
Okay, but if I'm using or, it is excluding the
everything.
candidate
Any
from
of
either
them.
of these companies.
I know
The
any
candidate
of
should not have worked at Amazon, should not work at Google, should not have worked at Microsoft.
so any of them can be there. It is not necessary.
Okay, this is the reason when I use or, that Amazon and all is gone. But the moment I use and, this is excluding only people. Let's say you worked at Amazon, worked at Google, worked at Microsoft. Then only your profile will be excluded from the search. And that's very rare that person has worked at all these three companies.
So when I want to exclude three must keywords, Or is a better option, right?
Okay, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, all three companies. Only this resume is getting excluded in when I give not like this. And that number is very rare. Not show me candidate who did not work at all these three companies. Show me candidate who did not work at either of these three companies. Then I'll use or. Show me candidate who did not work at either of these companies. Then I'll use or. Then that's where in the list I still get that. This will exclude. I might still get from those companies. Let's make it and show me candidate who has worked at all these three or who have this all these three keyword in their resume. Okay, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Shiv.
No, sir.
No,
Okay, Harsha, N-O-T, not. Okay. And let's take this search here. Copy. Okay. This will exclude the people who have all these three, but might include a people who have any of this one. Clear?
Shiv, we are able to see the notes only.
Let me stop the share and reshare it. I'm sharing notes only. Let me stop the share and reshare.
Okay.
So basically what you're saying is it might either show one of the companies, not all together, all three together, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
It will exclude only those results who have all these three keywords. And it is rare that the person has worked at all these three companies.
Okay. But it will show
Okay.
individual people who are working in people working in Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, but not all three.
Exactly. So it will only exclude those people who has worked at all these three company, but it might still include those people who has worked at either of this company.
Okay, okay, understood. Thank you for the clarification.
Okay. But wherein this one, it will exclude all those people who would have worked at either Amazon or Google or Microsoft. Clear?
Yes, sure.
And this we can see from the company section when we start the search, right?
Yeah.
As you were showing.
Clear, team?
Yes.
So far.
Okay, again, I'll just go to home page. I'll just go here. I'll search. I'll go to people. Now I just say current company. I'm not getting that Amazon or Microsoft or Google, but I'll just make this and. I'll just make this and. I might still see people working at either of these companies.
Yeah, Amazon is also there. Microsoft is also.
Okay. So who has worked at either of one of those companies. companies. What does an OR do? What does an OR do?
Either or.
Either one of the keyword. When we are
Yeah.
searching with OR, it will give us either one of the keyword.
Yeah.
And when we are
Either.
searching with OR with not, it will still exclude either one of the keyword,
Yes.
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 right?
Right.
What does AND do?
Both the
And will
keywords.
exclude all
It will
three.
include all the keywords. And when we use with not, it will exclude all the keywords.
all the keywords.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Shiv.
The logic is simple.
yeah.
What does AND do? It will give me the results with all the keywords. And when
Yeah.
I use AND with not, it will
It will
exclude the
exclude all
result
the result.
with all the keywords.
Yes.
What does OR do? It will give me the results with either of the keyword. And when I include it with not, it will exclude either of the keywords.
Hmm.
Clear?
Correct. Yeah,
Yes.
clear.
Yes, Shiv.
Okay.
Whenever we use OR, we need bracket. Okay. Use not not and search result. Always use not. Always use not at the end of the search results. All right. If I'm using and in combination of not, when we are using not in combination. Sure. Right. It excludes the search result. It excludes. When we use not in combination of and, it excludes all the keywords given in combination of and. It excludes all the keywords it still excludes all the keyword given in combination of or. Either of the, it still excludes either of the keyword. Clear? Any doubts? Any questions?
No, sir.
No.
Yes,
No,
Shiv.
sure. No, sure.
This is why I wanted to cover not at the last, because it's not here is a very complex one, and understanding it is really important. Once you understand and, which will give me the search result with all the keywords. Once you understand or, which will give me the search result with either of the keyword. Similarly, when I use and in combination of not, it will exclude all the keywords, okay, which includes all the keywords. When I use in combination of or, it will exclude either of the keyword which is given in combination of or. Clear? The logic of or remains same here. The logic of and remains same here. Okay, but only the difference here we are using or in combination of and, here we are using or in combination of or. Sorry, not. Here the logic of and remains same. Here the logic of or remains same. Only the difference here, when we are using in combination of not, it will exclude all that keyword. Here, when you are using in combination of not, it will exclude either of this keyword. Clear? The logic is same for and or, the logic is same. It's just that before and I'm using not, or before or I'm using not. Clear?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here the logic, is it same? Is it giving me the results with all the keywords? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Here, is it giving me the search result with either of the keyword?
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Only that here I'm using not before, so that it is excluding all. Here I'm using not before, it is excluding either of this. The logic is still same. Not logic is also same, that it is excluding. But in this case, it is excluding with all the keyword. In this case, it's excluding with either of the keyword. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So
Any
Shiv,
doubts, any questions? Yeah.
so Shiv, this will be used on case to case basis, right?
Case to case, various
Okay.
use cases basis.
Okay. Thank you.
Any doubts, any question, team, on LinkedIn and or not double quotation and bracket?
No, sure. We are clear.
Are we good?
Yes.
Yeah, so far. So good.
Everyone? Anyone who is not good?
All good, Shiv.
I'm
All
good for
good?
yeah, I'm good for now. Shiv, I'm good.
Good for now?
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
Uh, are we getting into the test phase now? Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So
100%.
just a quick question, quick support, or it can be a question and a support also. Can you just summarize is it possible to give a small summary of whatever we covered so far in a short, just if it is possible, or let
Arey
us.
yaar, here you have the whole notes. What
ठीक है,
summary else you
हाँ,
want?
नहीं वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, इसीलिए बोला ये वो आपके बताने में
नहीं
थोड़ा
नहीं, वो आप
फर्क
AI
पड़ता
से
है।
करवा लो, AI को कॉपी पेस्ट कर दो, क्विकली समराइज इट बोल दो, AI कर देगा आपके
ठीक है
लिए.
ठीक है ठीक है नहीं not an issue.
All right. Let's see what AI can do. Summarize it.
Is this a source GPT portal one or
No.
normal ChatGPT?
So वही है, it is also reporting the same thing, but in a fancy manner.
Yeah, correct.
Fancy.
All right.
Thank you.
So here is a level 1 assessment, add-on, certificate, show controls.
So as Boolean is a case sensitive operator, So in
Yes.
LinkedIn also, we need to make sure, although we have taken a practice also, that we should not use not and or and all these in a smaller
Are the
letter, right?
operators,
It might give a result, but it is all broken one, or it may not give a result
are the
also.
operator case sensitive?
Yes, it is.
Yes. And has to be written in Are the keywords case sensitive? No.
No, it can be written anytime.
Okay. Do we need before and after and or not? Yes, we need space and or not. All right. So do we need space before and after and?
Yes, we
Yes,
need.
no?
Yes.
Do we need space before and after or?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we need space before and after not?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. All right. That's about the thumb rules. Are the operator case sensitive? Yes, and has to be written in capital letter. Are the keywords case sensitive? No. Something like Python, P is capital. Java, J is capital. Amazon, A is capital. Google, G is capital. Microsoft, M is capital. Rest are all small case. All right. So here we have our level 1 assessment. And passing score is 100. Awesome. So we have a time till coming Friday. Copy the link. Six. Here's the link. All right.
Okay, boss.
Wait. And
I will come to know the marks.
Wait a second. Let me see the complete automation is on or not. Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm just testing team. Don't think that I'm real time taking exam. Okay. Revision. Email containing your test score. Okay, view accuracy. I don't know. I can't see the accuracy here. Just submitted answers I can see. Let me see if I got the email. %24%. No, ये नहीं हो सकता. All right. So you'll get the email also with the exact percentage, how much you received, how much you scored, so that it will help you in reappearing the test again and again and again. All right.
Yes.
Yes, chef.
Wilson, the bus goes round in round, all through the time. All the best.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right, then.
Thank you.
Just thank you.
Chalo, take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
Yeah. Start active discussion in the group if you're stuck somewhere. Share your experience on the assessment in the group. Encourage other people in the group to take assessment. You also get encouraged. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, chef.
Chalo, all the best. Do well.
Hoping
Thanks,
that
bye.
this test will help me to reach to 100%. I've always stuck at 95% till now
Okay. Chalo,
without
all the best.
this
Bye.
Thank you. Okay, guys.